Look, it's hot out. Stop using a beanie. My name's Greg. You're watching How to Play Paintball. All right, so as you can tell, I'm already sweating. That's just the way that things go here in Florida. What I wanted to talk about today was actually the sponsor of this video, but I don't want you guys to think that I'm just gonna sugarcoat everything. There are some things that I'm gonna bring up with this product that you should be mindful of. It should be something that you think about, and that is G1Paintball. So they have two different models here, and the idea of G1, and I've been working with them a little bit now, helping with development and all of that, is to have something that is beneficial for paintball players in particular. So the company is actually based out of Florida, so it's hot out here, so it's something that they know very well. They know that you need to have something that's going to cool you off but also keep you protected. So something with G1 is that they are paintball players themselves. So it's not like some random company is coming in and they're trying to change something around so that way you are getting a like a football product for paintball. So G1, like I said, is from Florida, so they are used to heat. They're used to, like, the summers here in Florida can be brutal. So that's something that they wanted to make sure that it was all functional for paintball in particular. And G1 even said, like, look, it's a never-ending process. There's always going to be adjustments that are made. That's just the nature of the beast, right? There's always going to be something else that you can keep improving on. And that's their goal, is to keep improving and making things even better and better. But they do have two different models, and these two different models are essentially kind of like a beanie model, and then the other one is just a headband. And I wanted to talk about both of those. So first one we're going to talk about is the beanie model. So actually I'm going to use mine as an example because, guys, stay tuned. I'm going to be giving away both of these, so you want to make sure that you stay tuned for that. So as you can see, in the top section here is a mesh. So this way it's just going to help. Maybe you have a lot of hair and you want to have something that kind of keeps it down. That is something with G1, is that they wanted to have something that is minimalist, so that way it's not this like extremely super padded thing, or fans coming out of it, whatever, that keeps you cool, but then it makes you easier to shoot on the field. So that's something that they have designed with this one. This is the kind that I use personally. You guys probably have seen me even using it on the pro field. So this is the one that I use, is the one that has the mesh on top. Kind of just like the look of it. And all of this is kind of like a dry fit material as well. So it's going to help with, I sweat a lot, so moisture and all of that. So the headband section itself has this kind of lining, and it is cushioned. So it's not like it's just a dry fit like skull cap and then you have no protection for your head whatsoever. So you're not having necessarily bounce protection or anything like that on the top of your head, but it is going to be along your forehead and along your ears and along the back of your neck. So areas that can be a little bit painful with sometimes. But the whole idea of this is to help keep you cool while also keeping you protected. Something else that's really cool is along here, hopefully I can get that in there, hopefully you can see, there's those little like nubs, essentially, not nubs, but like silicone. And that, honestly, it keeps my headband in perfect, exactly wherever it is that I put it, that's where it stays. So that's a really cool feature, just something extra that it's not going to let your headband or whatever else it is that you have around there sliding around. So it's not going to be an issue for that. All right, so the other one is just basically a headband. So this is something that I had used myself. This is one that maybe you don't like to have something on top, or maybe you're like a Thomas Taylor where you like to have like a mohawk or something like that, and you don't want to have it where, all this work that you put into your hair is now, no one can see it. Cool. I mean, paintball, that's a cool thing with paintball, is that you're able to go and be yourself. So when you are using this one, you don't have any mesh on top. So again, if you want to have your hair flow, whatever, but it's still going to give you that protection and help with pulling away that moisture and making sure that you are staying cool. So the cool thing with G1 is that it's not just headgear. They also want to have it where everything is able to help you out as a player. So I'm wearing one of their shirts. I also have one of their, this is going to be one of my newer undershirts, and it is super comfortable. So I think even they had told me that they went through a couple different designs before they got to this one to figure out what's going to be the best combination of different types of threads and all of that to work together. It's super light, super comfortable, and it's just going to help keep you cool. That's the whole thing with G1, that when I had asked them, is there anything you want me to tell the viewers in particular, they're performance based. Like they want to make sure that whatever it is that they put out is something that is going to help you on the field, but also, like, I've worked out in this shirt. Having an undershirt that I know is flexible but also going to keep me cool and looks great, you know, like all of those things are all factors that are important in paintball. All right, so I did want to bring up some things that you guys should know, and this is something that I also want it to be that anytime you guys see me do any sort of overview or review, I'm telling you about some of I mean, there are going to be some downfalls for some things, and as much as I like the product, there are a couple things that I want you guys to be mindful of, and I'm going to show you a solution to one of those problems, so that way you don't have to worry about it. So one of the things is that the actual cushion section itself, when you have a headband on and this, it's about the same thickness. I might have just gotten rocked one time by a hard ball, and I just remember there was one time that I was like, oh my goodness, okay, that was a tough one. I can't think of other ones that I had where I like really felt it. I don't know that it necessarily felt different than having just two headbands like what I had used before. But if you're thinking that this is going to be like a pillow or like memory foam or whatever, like something super thick, it's not like that. So I would still recommend that you wear a headband over this, so that way you are able to still absorb some more of that impact. And also, you don't want to go to work with a big lump on your forehead because you got dunked in the snake. So another thing with, and this is something, an issue that people have with when they wear beanies, is when you put it over your ears, it's going to muffle the sound. These are going to do that same thing because there is that cushion. The solution that you can do is this. So if you go and just get some scissors, and you can actually cut out this section so that it's just this part here, you can see, I mean, you can almost see me through that. It's going to be thin enough that you're able to hear completely fine. Now, I've been wearing these and having this cut out, and you can hear completely fine. I don't know if it's actually something as well when you push your ears back a little bit, that it keeps it flat against your head, that there's something different about how the sound comes into the mask, but it's something that is, for me, really important. You can put it on, see how it feels. If it feels like it's going to be way too muffled, you can always do this cutout like I had done here. So the downside when you do that cutout is that you are losing some of that protection around your ear. Now, there is still a little bit around, like around here and all that, but it's going to be something that you just want to keep in the back of your mind, that if having your ears covered is really important, you want to make sure that just try it on first before you go and do that. So overall, great product. G1 has been a huge support of the channel, and I'm going to keep using the product. Even if they stop supporting, I would keep using this. So be sure to check them out at G1Paintball.com. Follow them on Instagram, all of that fun stuff, and be sure to tell them that Greg from To Play Paintball sent you. So tell me what you guys think down in the comments down below, and as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.